Sorry guys, I had someone walk in for a second, so I paused it. But back to my example. I am more biased towards Cedar Middle than I am to Canyon View Middle because I work here. This is where I have my students. So obviously I'm gonna think more highly of Cedar Middle School than I am Canyon View Middle School because I'm more biased towards them. However, that does not mean I don't like Canyon View Middle School. That's just I am more used to Cedar Middle School, so I'm going to be more biased towards them and more biased against Canyon View Middle. The other definition that we looked at was perspective. So our biases, they affect our perspective on things. So my perspective is that Cedar Middle School is better than Canyon View Middle School. And that's because I am biased towards Cedar Middle School. So anybody at Canyon View Middle School would probably say that Canyon View Middle School is better. So that's what all of our decision-making processes, they come from our bias. So I want you guys to look at those definitions, and then in our journal, we're gonna come up with some of our own biases. So if you open it up to the first page, we should have written in our journal number 1. Again, if you missed that, it's on the first video for the first day of school. And then we did our writing promise on that first day of school as well. And those should be in that first video or our files underneath it. Okay, so today we're doing journal number 2. And on one of the Canvas slides, after the definitions, I want you guys to write some of your biases. So I wrote a bunch of mine, and as you can tell, I took most of a page. So you should be taking some time and writing out a lot of your biases. I have a slide that's gonna, if you don't know what your biases are and you're trying to figure that out, I have a slide on there that's asking you some questions like what your age is, what your grade is. That's where it starts. And if you answer those questions, then it will help you find out like where your biases are. So for example, if I asked you if the 7th graders, 6th graders, 7th graders, or 8th graders are the best at Cedar Middle School, which students are the best, maybe you would say that the 7th graders are the best because you're a 7th grader, right? So you're gonna be more biased towards 7th graders than you are to any of the other grades. So I want you guys to write those down in your journal. Some of the things that matter to you or parts of your life and how that affects your bias. So I'll have more instructions on the slide underneath this video. So take a look there. If you guys have any more questions, again, my email is always open, so you guys can contact me with any questions. But have a good day. See you guys.